Monster RX 93.1 presents the Concert Series. Live musical performances at the Monster Studios by today's artists. The Concert Series. Your host, Rico Robles.
All right, Monsters, you're live in the Monster Studios. Audience, make some noise. Yeah, it's a premium live musical program on radio. This is the Concert Series only here on the Monster. I'm your host, Rico Robles. I'm going to say, if they say that this is your DJ's favorite band, yeah, this is my favorite band. Not one of my favorites, but my favorite band. And I'm excited that they are here. They got a new song out after two albums and 2 EPs and a brand new label. So we'll talk about that in just a bit. We'll catch up with these guys. They're coming up. Autotelic joins us live in just a bit. But here's front act, last week's front act. Well, let's just say last week's guest. Here is Figures with a V. Check it out on front act.
Monster RX 93.1.
Yeah, we got them live. Autotelic. They work so hard. They're back. You know how you guys doing? Love the drum kit too, my man over here. What's up, man? Okay, welcome back. Medyo matagal-tagal, and then you have new music. This is exciting times, especially for the fans now. What's been keeping you guys busy?
Work. We're writing new songs actually. After we released the first song was called Dahayaan, yun yung first single ng Autotelic. After 3 years.
And then, when you guys get back into that, you take a break, ano yun, you explore different things, you listen to different albums, may sarili ba kayong parang, okay, bro, kini ka muna dito, ikaw, ito muna trip mo. Tapos when we get back, we gel it back together, you write songs. Or you guys are always in touch?
I think we were always in touch talaga. Like sa GC, as simple as sa GC namin.
And I guess naging big factor din yung during the pandemic. Siyempre, nagkaroon ng a lot of self-exploration, like yung going back to the roots, yung mga music na pinapakinggan. And then, I guess, parang doon siya parang kung ano yung pinanggalingan namin, parang na-refresh siya, parang gano'n, naibang ko. So, kaya when we went back to the studio or to rehearse, parang naging familiar na siya ulit. Kasi parang naulit lang how it began. Parang
so parang this is the Autotelic sound. You know what I mean? Kasi minsan when you are touring, when you're doing the big shows, you get caught up with a certain sound that maybe the other band is doing. Tama ba?
Totoo. Parang din yung nafa-fatigue na kasi. But yung mga early days of rehearsing namin with the new songs, parang, wait, ito tayo dati Ganito tayo gumawa ng songs dati Like, someone's gonna start with a riff.
What started the break? Like when you guys took a break, is it more of a whole band decision? Pahinga muna tayo. We have the biggest album here.
Pandemic.
Oh, yeah. Pandemic.
No gigs. Walang nangyayari. Yun. Parang nag-decide kami na, sige, pahinga muna tayo at tignan natin anong mangyayari. Muntik pa kami
Almost. Nung pandemic, montik na kami mag-disband.
As a band.
As a band, yeah.
And then, ano yun? Sa group chat ulit kayo. Bro, ano na?
Parang GC. Tapos mamaya, when the gigs started like sa live gigs, nung bumabalik na siya. Like people were, looking for us. Can we invite Autotelic? Tapos, nga naman, bakit ba tayo magbe-break? Bakit ba tayo mag-take ng break kung the kids are looking for us?
Dude, your hit songs you're gonna sing them. And this guy leveled up to a really nice drum kit here.
Cheese grater.
Oh, cheese grater cymbals.
Yeah, I mean, with the band took a break, what did you do?
Ay, sorry. Ako, kasi, nanganak yung anak. Nanganak yung wife ko noong December 2019. So, yun yung time na nasa China pa yung coronavirus. Tapos parang 3 months later, nasa Pilipinas na. So, nagkaroon kami medyo challenging na mag-alaga ng bata.
Yes.
Na naka-lockdown. So, yung attention ko. Day and night, yung anak na.
Yung anak mo yung gumawa ito?
If you guys could only see his cymbals, there's a lot of holes in it. There's a reason for that sort of ultrasonic sound, right? Now, when it comes to music, you guys got back in the studio. What was the first song you guys performed together?
Ano ba yung tinugtog? Nung first time tayo bumalik ng studio nun, laro din tinugtog natin. Yeah, tapos parang naiyak kami.
refresh lang ng mga old songs. As in yung mga songs din na mga talagang way back pa yung mga first talaga ni-refresh namin siya. Kasi lalo na yung mga gig invites namin nun was a long set, mga 13 songs. So parang kami sobrang talagang we need to, alam mo yun, mawala yung kalawang. So, ayun. So we rehearsed everything again. And then after that, nung pagod na kami sa mga songs, after rehearsing, then we tried, sige nga, try natin gumawa ulit ng bagong kanta. And then yun, nag-snowball na. Up to now, every time na we hit the studio, we rehearse first the mga songs to refresh and then try to come up with the new songs naman. So, kasi yun.
So, for those that are listening and watching us, you have Autotelect live. Now, the keys, you're on your own here now.
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, the journey of this one, what led you to the keys on your own this time? Di ba dati kasi, it was Kai doing it. Now, it's you.
Yeah. Well, paano ba? Dami na nangyari. So, hindi ko na ma-recall. But
was it tougher? Na para bang, okay, I'll be in the keys here.
Challenging siya, of course. So, for the longest time, kasama namin si Kai. And, yeah. And
nag-upright ka din, yung parang ginagawa.
Hindi.
Mahirap
mas
harder.
Di bagay sa akin yun. Kay Kai lang bagay yun.
May headbang siyang gano'n
Naka-duct tape.
Hindi ko mapu-full up yun. Si Kai lang makakagawa na.
Now, you guys are stronger as a band. You know what they say, right? When it comes to like the sort of that pause, you guys got back together. Now comes Yellow Room. Tell us about that move to that label with, of course, Monty and Friends. How is that in studio? Who does the production for you guys? Sino yung the one in charge?
Actually, that's what we like about Yellow Room din. Kasi they let us lead talaga. Parang, kung ano yung gusto talaga ng band, ano yung gusto naming like, creative output. Like, hindi sila, they won't touch it. Parang hindi sila mangingialam. So,
but with songwriting-wise, does it challenge you guys in a way na parang, uy, lapit mga magsulat yung mga to. Parang, it levels up your...
yeah, may ganun, may ganun parang healthy competition or challenge kasi ang dami namin sa Yellow Room eh. So parang mayat maya nagre-release sila ng new singles ganyan. Tapos, wait, tayo rin kailangan natin ng bagong songs. So
inspired din eh. Yeah. Actually, yun din more of inspiring din kasi parang a lot of rosters are young na parang so kami we're actually getting older. So parang naka-inspire din na parang lalo na malaman mo yung mga bata ito yung influence parang parang gagaling ibang klase yung mga bata ngayon ang gagaling parang we have to step up, parang ganon, para at least makasabay, something like that. But, yeah, more of inspired rather than parang, mas magaling kami. No, mas more of inspired lang talaga.
So, ito, weekly releases na yung mga single. Usually, di ba, before, we'll lay back on this track, wait a quarter when it feels right. Ito, hindi. We have another song. And then with TikTok going the equation here, I mean, with your song Laro, which is like a massive song,
it's
how does one write another one after that one,
Very, actually wild kasi until now, we get tags sa TikTok, yung mga kids na ginagamit yung song, and then biglang, since dahil narinig nila sa TikTok or ginamit siya or nirepost, nag-end up nanonood sila ng live gig namin. And that's what we always tell sa kids na or sa younger, na go to our gigs live, watch our gigs.
Tsaka napaka-genius yung song na yun. The way it's written, it feels like we're just playing and happy pero sinasaktan ka na pala sa huli. Violente kayong sadista. But is that the theme now of this? I mean, you have a new song which you will perform next. Ano yung kwento about this new song? And what's the new sound or the sound that you guys are going for this time?
Actually, ito, hindi siya talaga planned yung magiging sound. It's more of creative input ng bawat member. Like, okay, ito yung song gawin dito sa part ito. This is the sound of the guitar that I want. It's heavier, ganun. Alright, bagay siya. Like, that's what we always do pa rin sa studio na parang dapat happy lahat dun sa input. And I don't think na mas may bagong sound yung Telig. It's more of mas raw nga eh.
Yeah.
Mas raw yung tunog namin ngayon.
You're going back to your demo phases. That's cool. That's exciting.
Heavier guitars.
Yeah. Could this be this upcoming album is like the Incesticide CD of Nirvana? Diba? Ganun, no? Magpa-punk sila. Diba? Everything. That'd be cool. All right, so what's the story behind Paano?
Story behind Paano is we actually wrote the song more than a year ago. More than a year ago siya. Tapos, iba pa yung sound niya before. Iba pa yung arrangement niya. Tapos, binank muna namin siya. And then we released yung Hahayaan, which was yung pinlay namin earlier. Parang ang ganda lang na naging connected siya dun sa next, yung sa story nung Hahayaan. Kasi yung paano parang na-inspire siya sa love eh. Love in parang very honest ka sa sa love na takot ka, you're scared, but at the same time vulnerable,
yeah. Pang SDE sa mga wedding. Di ba?
Ito mamaya may SDE tayo dito.
Yeah, could this be it? Right. All right, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got them live. Auto Talk. Once again, if you have any questions for the band, put it where you're watching this. If you're tuned in, 09-601-367-931. Send it over there. Let's hear some more. Here's Paano, their latest single here on the Concert Series.
Hey Monsters! It's Kayla Rivera. To catch exclusive versions of songs played on this episode, visit the Monster YouTube channel at RX931. That's youtube.com/RX931 and listen live on air on FM radio Mondays 7 p.m. on Monster, RX 93.1. Now back to the Concert Series interviews from the Monster.
Why you make us cry, man? Miyak ko. Galing. That was a beautiful song, man.
Thank you.
Who writes your songs? You? All of you? Or all of you guys?
Me.
Yeah? Galing. I mean, with the band, with the way you guys write your songs, these could be made into a movie, man. I mean, people do the plays, so, musicals.
Yeah.
But this could, do you ever see making it into a film?
Of course.
Yeah.
Parang actually, part din ng songwriting namin.
Ay, ito ka. Microphone.
May mic nga pala ako. Part din ng process namin sa writing is parang we put ourselves in sa situation or may imagery. Parang ganun. Para lang mas na-visualize namin and natatranslate namin sa instruments namin, like sa sound. So, hopefully, sa movies or sa mga indie films,
Who would you want? Kunyari, magkaroon ng play, di ba? Autotelic, Laro, the musical.
Tayo pa rin yung stars.
Kami pa rin.
Tell you're gonna cross over. Hey! Action star. That would be it, right? But would that be something that you guys look at?
As long as may mag-invite o magka-interested, sobrang game kami. Actually, pangarap namin yun na at least masama sa movie yung songs namin. And so, mga producers dyan.
May magdi-DM sa'yo in a few minutes.
Yes, please.
Okay. How about you, my man? Little quiet guy in the keys?
Yeah, I think legend status na yun kapag ginawang play yung yung banda nyo, yung album.
Well, in your generation, you guys you have survived the pandemic. Oh, di ba? People had World War I and II. You had the pandemic.
Living testament.
Hopefully meron in the future. So, why not?
You have survived the BC era, before COVID. Right? How about you, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good with it? Wow. Kaya pala one finger base. Okay, so this exciting stuff. Okay, we talked of a new song. Now, the EP, or is it a full album that you guys are going to come out with?
As of now, puro singles muna. And we're still exploring kung saan kami dadalhin nung first 2 singles namin. But hopefully, we get to release another EP or album. If not this year, next year. So something to expect.
Just out of the blue, why was it called Autotelic? And when you guys formed? Is it a college band or was it?
More of Facebook. Like,
Nag-eyeball sa...
Eyeball lang. Like, kasi we member kami ng iba't ibang bands. And then parang nagkikita kami sa mga gigs, tapos eventually parang inaya ko lang sila kasi this is supposedly a side project band lang. Kasi we had our main bands noong time na yon. And wala, parang mas naging, eventually ito yung naging main bands namin. Ayun na, from there, nagtuloy-tuloy na. So, more than 13 years?
13 years na.
13 years na kami.
It was Jeff's brother who thought of the
Tapos
name.
sa name, it was Jeff's brother who came up with the Autotelic. Kasi parang, parang we had a long list of names.
What were the funny ones that could have been the band's name? Top 3.
Wala ka nung maalala eh. Mga something bato pa nga. Hindi ko naman...
Select start, may select start, top select, mga ganun pa eh. Weird nerd stuff eh. Yeah, parang dami nun eh.
That is the most famous password, right? Well,
up, down.
And then eventually, parang nung brother niya, parang, uy, try nyo Autotelic. Parang, since wala na kami maisip, parang, sige, okay na yan, bagay naman. O sige, why not? And the meaning then kasi of the Autotelic, it's an actual word, Hindi siya made up parang, it sounds cool. It's an actual word. It means doing something out of self-enjoyment or parang having a self-purpose. So parang ina-enjoy mo lang siya.
Purpose in itself, di ba?
Purpose in itself, oo.
wala pang ChatGPT. They got the name.
GPT.
That time.
GPT.
So yun, and then from there, parang kumabit na sa amin. Although funny story lang is, maraming beses na nagkamali yung name. It's like,
Autotelic. And then recently we had a gig na Autoletic. Pati sa tent namin, Autoletic.
hindi nakalagay sa tent namin.
Autotelic Band.
Autotelic band, di ba?
The Autotelic Band.
So doon, tinawag kami, The Autoletic Band. So, but okay lang kami doon. We're having fun with it. So parang, kami naman kasi we're not, basically personality namin is, we are introvert in a way, and parang sobrang, makukulit lang kami. Na parang we technically make fun of everything, even ourselves. So,
Gotta have some merch. Pagawa kayo shirt nun.
Di ba?
Diba?
Baligtad.
Merch. That would be hilarious. Now, for you guys, being around for 13 years, what was the trying time na para bang, okay, when did you know na sikat na kami? And when was it like, okay, give up na kami, ayoko na, baka hindi na yata to para sa atin.
Actually,
Did you change our sound? You should be a metal band. Yung ganun.
well, I guess umabot sa point na meron ding point sa journey namin na naisip namin na parang, did you think mag-change tayo ng sound para lang mas ma-digest agad ng masses? Pero hindi talaga yun yung ano namin.
Mga hugot songs.
Maghugot tayo.
Hugot rock.
Yeah.
Pogi hugot rock.
Mag-try it. Tinry namin. And then, the previous song na pinerform namin, yung Ikaw, that was a time na yun yung tinatry namin.
Yung hugot rock.
Try natin kasi we haven't done this before. Lagi tayong iyak sayaw or mga dancey songs ganyan. So, nag-try kami ng parang simple alternative music.
Goo Goo Dolls OST era.
Ayan, ganyan.
Linkin Park OST era.
Tumutugtog sa ulan, ganyan. Pero,
we did try to be pogi, pero doon pala nag-fail na kami. So, hindi na namin tinuloy.
Pogi si Pabs. Si Pabs
I mean, with 13 years as a band, ano yung mga life lessons nyo dito that you could give to people? Na para bang hindi madali magbanda, mahal yung ganito. Ano yung mga, if you could do it all over again, what would be that thing that you guys should avoid?
Sa amin siguro ang piece of advice namin is stick to, parang ride your own wave. Diba? Kasi sobrang daming magagaling na artists. Dati, actually, hanggang ngayon, sobrang daming lumalabas. Parang, maharap mo pa rin talaga yung way mo or yung sound mo talaga. If you just stick doon sa guns mo and sa, yung whatever is true sa'yo.
Kasi at the end of the day, it is your music.
At the end of the day, sa'yo yan eh.
Kasi if you make it till you fake it till you make it, madidepress ka kung nandun ka na. Hindi ako yun.
Parang, hindi mo maharap yung saan ka nang galing. So, yun, kami, ganun din. Parang, we're always there. Actually, yun nga, sa question kanina na parang sa 13 years, ano yung parang sa journey. Parang never namin nakita sarili namin na like, nag-peak or yung number one sa mga hit charts. Steady lang. Basta nandyan lang kami kahit may mga bagong artists yan. Basta kasi, yun yung mantra namin na if people are looking for you, for your sound, pag gusto ka ng mga kids or show up lang.
Yeah.
Tugtog ka lang, pakita ka, di ba? So, be there, just be there.
Yeah, and yun nga, parang never stop. I mean, lalo na syempre with everything that's going on, that the anxiety of creating music na parang will this be a hit? O yung mga ganon, kumbaga parang basta gawa ka lang, tuloy mo lang, and then eventually naman
But it will find its way.
Yeah, music will always find its way dun sa makikinig sa'yo eh. Kahit sabihin natin, kahit isa lang yan or dalawa, okay lang yun. At least makakarating yan sa mga tenga nang gusto makinig. So, yeah.
At sino yung nagko-choreograph ng mga TikTok dances sa inyo?
Si EJ. Sobrang shit.
No, hindi kami nagti-TikTok masyado.
In denial.
Ang hirap i-maintain ang social media.
So actually,
who does the social media for the group?
Si Jeff.
Ikaw yung nag-DM.
Si Jeff yan, si Jeff.
Siya nag-collate ng mga...
Ay, oo nga. Ako yung nag-reach out sa art.
Dude, anytime. Uy, what's up? How you doing? Congratulations on your new stuff. What to look forward to for the rest of the year for you guys, for the bands, or any upcoming shows you guys got?
Yep, we have a few shows coming, pero... Ayan, Pabs.
His fingers moving again.
Yay!
Yan! Haba ng listahan.
Hindi, lahat yung mga naka-block.
Pencil in.
Pero sa April 12, nasa MCU kami.
Uy, school ko yun
Talaga?
Manila Central University.
Uy, cool! Basta, Small World. Yan, doon kami.
1908.
Sa April 25, nasa Tondo kami, Manila. Tapos sa 26 naman, nasa Takeover Lounge kami sa may Katipunan. Tapos sa April 30, yung mga nasa Cebu, see you there. Nandun kami.
Uy.
Kita-kits sa Cebu.
Hindi kami lechon.
Sutokil.
Alright, yun. Actually,
follow us sa social medias and
yes, please.
Nandun yung mga gigs ked namin. And our Facebook is...
Ayun, facebook.com/autotelic music. Tapos sa TikTok, sa Instagram, nandun kami. And of course, sa music streaming platforms, nandun kami. So, yun. See you guys.
Tip to write a good song.
Tip to write a good song.
D-A-G-A?
To write a good song? Well, siguro write from your experience muna. Kung ano yung umiikot sa heart mo at sa puso mo at hindi mo siya matanggal doon. Write them down and keep trying hanggat makuha mo yung kiliti sa pagsulat ng kanta.
Hey.
Wag nyo tapon yung mga songs nyo, please.
Yeah, kasi could be at that right time, no?
Diba?
And story about Laro. Ano yung kwento dyan that not a lot of people know about the song?
We wrote Laro back in 2016. Tungkol lang siya sa na nababurnout ka lang sa buhay. Whether sa trabaho mo, sa relationship, sa school or what. Pero tapos, parang gusto mo lang mag-step back at huminga ng sandali. And then, yun. Actually ito, dagdag ko din, sa ibang context din, parang nag-iiba lang talaga yung concept natin ng laro. Nung tumatanda tayo, nung bata tayo, rather. It's the toys, yung games, yung mga laro sa labas, ganyan. Pero habang tumatanda tayo, nagkakaroon lang ng ibang meaning lang yung laro. Nakipaglaro ka sa panahon, sa relationship, sa buhay. Diba? People come and go, nakipaglaro sila sa buhay mo. So, yun.
Naiyak niyo ako sa kanta na yan. Na-in-love ako.
Sorry.
Na-heartbreak ako. Na-in-love ako ulit with that song, man. Wow. I'm telling you. So, congratulations. You are my favorite band, guys. So, leave us with this one. Thank you, guys. Do watch out for the upcoming album. This is Laro, ladies and gentlemen, here live in the Monster Studios. Give it up for Autotelic.
The concert series. Live on the Monster.